jina la Yesu, sisi tumeokoka kwa jina la Yesu, ni sisi twapona.
Jina la Yesu ni ngome yangu, jina la Yesu ni ngome yangu.
Kenya is a beautiful country on the equator in East Africa. It's a fast-developing nation of 50 million people. But 17 million live below the poverty line of $2 per day, the sixth largest poverty group in the world. Beyond the city of Eldoret in the Western Highlands, amongst a large group of the poor, a Napier couple have been building a brand new hospital. But this is not just another hospital, this is a specialist eye referral hospital to address the epidemic of blindness affecting many in this very large area. One of their main tools will be cataract surgery, a 10-minute operation which will restore sight to over 50% of blind people in the local region.
Hi, I'm David Tate, and together with my wife Kathy, we were called by God to come from our home country of New Zealand to this specific place in July 2017. We are ordinary people in our 70s. Boy, how time flies. We have had a lifetime of experience in business, and Kathy is also a long-time theatre nurse specialising in eyes. We came to help people, both in the spiritual and the natural, to help in our small way bring God's kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. Today, for the first time, we are celebrating and sharing with you some of their stories, and in particular, our first patients who can now see again through the wonder of cataract surgery. Welcome to the Kingdom Village, the home of Kingdom Faith-Based Hospital.
One of David and Kathy's clear objectives was for any work they started to continue to be self-supporting. Soon after their arrival, it became evident that a certified general hospital could receive income from the government-backed health insurance scheme, NHIF, as well as some private health insurance. Thus, a general hospital could return a financial surplus. This surplus, together with contributions from NGOs and corporate donors, could fund specific projects such as eye clinics and cataract surgery.
Habari zenu, everybody. That's Kiswahili for how are we all? My name is Kathleen Mary Tate, known round about here as Mama Kathy Nafula. Nafula is a time of abundance, and it's the time that we arrived in July of 2017, and the rains came, so they said, your name should be Nafula. We came from New Zealand with the original idea of setting up an eye clinic, and in fact, we have now done that, but we went by way of a general hospital. We see a lot of malaria, we see typhoid, we see tummy ulcers, and we see just people generally unwell with respiratory tract infections. We've actually seen some very sick people in our 1.5 years we've been open. One of our pluses is a very well-equipped laboratory, and we have Daniel there who works in the lab doing plenty of tests. We certainly can make good diagnoses and therefore make good decisions around treatment, and we are seeing people get well quickly. We also have a good pharmacy, and we go and get the best drugs rather than the ones that may not work quite so well. Our drugs may cost a little more, but they are very effective.
I've
never felt like this. The whole body was bruised. From June to August, I thought I was dead. I've tried all kind of treatment. From Busia, the treatment from Busia Life Care, I continued my treatment at the Kingdom Hospital for free. They cared me with the treatment. It's when all these bruises you are seeing me, it was at least a little bit fair. It went off. Then I started looking like a human being.
Focusing on eyes. The central location of the new Kingdom Eye Referral Hospital means it will play a very strategic role for the people of Western Kenya. With blindness so widespread and government facilities very under-resourced, this new hospital is right at the centre of the need. When it is fully operational, it will become extremely busy, as patients are referred from other hospitals to this new eye hospital. Ophthalmic nurse Rosemary, who has a real passion for this work, explains.
Since independent, we have never had a referral hospital for eye work. I'm grateful for Kingdom Faith-Based Hospital. At least they are putting up a referral hospital to cover the whole of Bungoma County.
And now it is all happening. It was all systems go for the 19th of October 2019 as staff prepared for the first surgery. The theatre was prepared, supplies obtained, the patients were selected and checked for suitability, and the surgeon and specialist staff were engaged. It was a trial day, a shakeout of systems for the future. Cataract blindness is the clouding of the eye lens impairing the patient's vision. It is just a 10-minute surgical procedure to remove the clouded lens of the eye and replace it with an artificial one that restores good vision. This is a permanent solution that does not require any ongoing medical attention. It is preferable that patients stay overnight before and after the operation. Kingdom Eye Referral Hospital has the goal of performing 30 operations in a day. This 10-minute procedure will transform the lives of many desperately poor Kenyans for years to come.
We have had a good surgical day with our team here, who is Manuel here, who is the assisting nurse, and we have Catherine here, who was the running nurse. We have had successful operations with no complications at all.
The next day, the patch is removed. The ophthalmic nurse checks the patients and tests their eyesight.
Kweli, Andrew hapo ulile. Naino. Very good. Naino. Naino. Very good. Naino. Very good.
A wonderful result.
We're happy to be here serving the community and doing it in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. We'll plod on until we get this eye hospital really well and up and running, and we're doing theatre perhaps several times a week. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you all.
As the hospital has become firmly established, we are now attracting support from NGOs and corporate donors. I mentioned two. CBM New Zealand, a branch of the Christian Blind Mission established in Germany over a century ago, is now our primary partner, having funded the eye hospital and who are supporting us in many ways. All donations requiring tax receipts are processed through CBM. We highly value this partnership. Project Cure, the world's largest supplier of donated medical goods, is providing a container chock full of medical equipment and supplies worth $600,000, including a full quality operating theatre. Amazing. Expanding facilities takes money. but many times less than their New Zealand or other Western country equivalents. Here is our wish list to provide a fully operational hospital. Funding for a 60-bed ward is now in process, requiring a further $60,000, which CBM will subsidise on a one-for-one basis. A great deal. We also need to finish the eye hospital, for which a further $60,000 is required. To reduce the child mortality rate at birth and beyond, a maternity hospital of 40 beds is envisaged, costing $150,000. Interestingly, a quality mortuary is desperately needed here, as many people die, and the families need mortuary services between death and the funeral. This will cost $200,000, including the refrigeration equipment. Our outpatients clinic is currently situated in our theatre block, along with a temporary ward. A new clinic is needed near the hospital entrance at a cost of $100,000. Equipment for a dental clinic would cost just $15,000, as we already have a room in which to locate it. Finally, getting down to David and Kathy's comfort. A good four-wheel drive vehicle that can cope with rough roads, such as a second-hand Land Cruiser, would cost $35,000. Building a small two-bedroom house, something bigger than our current granny flat, is possible, furniture included, for $50,000. Financially, we have been stretched to the limit time after time before God has provided. Over $600,000 so far. Incredible. Provision has come from so many different people, from a publican to medical professionals. Some we know, some we have never met. Not everybody can come, but all can be partners, for without supporters, the project will falter, and these very needy people will continue to die of preventable or treatable conditions through no fault of their own. Thank you all so much. Karibu. Welcome to Kingdom.
Jina hilo ngome nyingine sina, nitamkapo jina hilo ngome nyingine sina, nitamkapo jina hilo ngome nyingine sina.